Good evening, everybody. Today I'd like to tie another Mayfly emerger pattern. This is another pattern shown to me by Mark Crawford, who is a guide on the Spring River in Arkansas. In this pattern, we're using a size 10 wet nymph hook, a weighted bead head, some peacock herl, and some natural strung rooster saddle, and 8/0 black thread. So we'll get started. I've already put the bead on this hook here, so you save a little time. I'm going to start the thread, and I'm not going to worry about butting wraps. I'm just going to work it all the way to the back. And now I'm going to get me some, find me a good saddle here. I'm going to measure the barbs. I don't want to go too long, it's too long. I want the length from the eye to the back of the hook, and that's about right there. So right above that is what I'm going to tear off, just like so. And I'm going to use this, get about that much right there. That's going to be the tail. This tail is going to be a little less than the length of the shank, about 3/4 of it. So I'm going to use a pinching wrap, come down on it. I'm going to do that twice, and I'm going to look at it, and I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm going to bring this to the back and cinch this to the barb there. One more time. I want to get that barb the best that I can. Looks pretty good. And I'm going to get rid of this excess like so. I'm going to come forward on that. I like to grab that pretty good. It'll hold on better. Now I'm going to grab 2 peacock curls, like so. I'll put them together, and I'm going to tie these in to the tips, bring this to the back, like so. And I'm going to come back to the same spot, that same barb. Tie this other one in, it didn't take. So we'll come forward with that, all the way to the front. And I'm going to wrap these. And you can wrap these just like I'm showing you, touching wraps going forward. Or if they get short on you, you can hold them with your other finger, like so. Just simply do whatever's easier for you. Now, I'll put a holding wrap in, like so. Put 3 or 4 holding wraps on that. Then I'm going to come to the front, give it a good locking wrap. Cut the excess off. Alright, now I'm going to tie in this hackle. Get it ready. I'm going to peel off that excess. Give me a tip in. I tie it in just like this. Get some good wraps on that. And after you get some good wraps on that, bring that stem back and wrap that down again. If you don't, it can pull on you, and that's what you're trying to prevent. It also make a more robust fly. There you go. Now we're just going to give this just a couple of wraps. Don't go crazy with it. It needs to be kind of sparse. It doesn't need to be heavy. Now I'm going to put a holding wrap on that right there. Put 3 or 4. I'll draw all this back. And here's the trick. See how I'm pulling this back and I can't get that bottom back. I can simply bring my other finger in here just like that, and now I can hold it. So you can use both hands to hold those fibers back. Now I'm not going to cut, okay, because I don't want to cut my string, but I'm just going to stab, what I call stabbing this off, just like that. So that could save you a little trouble there as well. Now I'm going to get some elk, or excuse me, deer hair, and I'm going to cut me off probably 12 strands, 15 strands, something like that. Not a whole lot, okay. This needs to be done kind of sparse. About that many. I think I'm even going to pull a couple of those out because you really don't want too many of those, about 12 or so. And we'll put this in a stacker. I've leveled out the tips like so. Okay. Now the tips, I only want them the length of the peacock body that I have. Okay, so measure that up, mark up my other hand, and now I'm simply going to tie that in. Put about 3 wraps on that. 4, and I'm going to check it out, see if I like it, and I do. You don't want too many of these. I'm simply going to cut these off level with the bead, like so. Now we'll put some locking wraps right in front of it, and you can put several. Another reason why I like using the 8/0, because you actually make a stronger fly because you can put more wraps on it. And I'm going to whip finish it. And this is the fly, and this is a Mark Crawford pattern. He showed me one evening at Bass Pro in Memphis how to tie this. And not only do I use it for trout fishing, I use it for brim fishing. I've caught crappie with it. I've even caught some bass with it. But that's the pattern right there. I really enjoy it. It's very easy to tie, which is what I like about it. So hope you enjoyed that. Hope it works out for you. And have a nice evening. Tight fly lines.